All right. Excuse me. All right, man. Emoni Bates is suspended by Eastern Michigan University. All right. Obviously, they always safe than sorry. All right. They suspended him. All right. Um, to see what's up. Now, I ain't like heard he really was charged or nothing like that, but uh, so yeah, they suspended him. And let's talk about the situation. This lets his support system failing him. And I'm not talking about his decision making because a kid can have all the best decision make all the I mean, I'm not just talking about the people. I'm talking about the decision making. Not some of the things that he's doing. Anybody can get caught at the wrong place, wrong time. Anybody with a great reputation can make a mistake, and it's all over. We see that a lot of times. And the difference is a lot of people, a lot of the rich kids, parents got connection and money. You gotta understand. You gotta have both connection and money. That's what the judicial system is. How many people around the country at predominantly white institution, or you want to say power, the big power conferences. A lot of these dudes get in trouble and they sweep it up under the rug, especially in those little small hick towns and them college towns. It happens all the time. There's a story about Peyton Manning. I'm gonna just leave it at that, about something that he did while he was in college and they covered it up. So just let you know, money and connections is they top dog. You know what I'm saying? They top dog, but nonetheless, you know, decision making. That you can be raised to be civil, you can be raised to be perfect, but decision making can make and break you. And I mean, decision making can make and break you, but also the decisions that you make can also make and break you. And for him, some of the decisions that I don't know if it was his decision or it was collaborative effort, but some of the decisions that was made, wasn't his best interest. Before I get into all the details and stuff, a lot of them wasn't in his best interest. Reclassifying instead of going to a prep school and learning how to play basketball or whatever. Like reclassifying was a bad decision. Guess what? The NBA ain't going nowhere. They should allow him to be a kid. Obviously his maturity level, he wasn't ready for what was coming. How many guys are? Um that's why they raised the age limit. Or one of the reasons why they raised the age limit. Not too many people ready to reclassify or ready to go right into the league. It's not for everybody. It don't mean if you don't go right into the league or you don't jump right in there and you're not ready that you're gonna be bad. You just gotta have the mental and physical fortitude to keep pushing. And right now, that decision to reclassify hurt him. And then you heard, he responded to like Tom Izzo family member on Twitter a couple months ago and said, well, he didn't go to Michigan State because they didn't have his money. Let's let you know everything they doing. That's who people who help making this decision. The people around him that's helping him make this decision. It's not in his best interest. Guess what? The money gonna come regardless. Regardless, the money gonna come. That's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Isaiah Thomas tell about a story about he didn't name the school, but the school came to his house and in front of his mother and said that they offer him all this money, wanted to come to the school. His mother said, hell no, we ain't going there. Bobby Knight came in straightforward, gonna get a good education, this, that, and the third. And he didn't offer no money, and that's where his mother sent him to, was to Indiana. And it turned out to be a great, decision. He was a national champion. He won, NBA championship. So I mean, at the end of the day, when you at that young thinking about money, just be really for the love of the game and the motivation to get to the next level. Kids shouldn't be making decisions based on going places based on money, bro. At this point, that's just setting the kid up for failure. The main goal is to come to the league. The money gonna come. The money gonna come before you take a shot in the league. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. The money gonna come before you take a shot. So once again, he was He was going, to college and picking places based on money, not based on fit. He made a decision to go to college and reclassify based on, I don't know what they based it on, but it wasn't a very good decision in my humble opinion, and I'm proven to be right. So a support system and whoever they leaning on as advisors and all that stuff, none of them guys, none of them people around him, got his best interest. Everybody got their most interest on the money that he potentially making. Now he looking like he could be Lenny Cook and make nothing. You hear me? And make nothing. It's a crazy world out here, dude. It's a real crazy world out here. And then they turn around and they make a decision to send him to Eastern Michigan and send him back home. Who want to send a kid who brain is scrambled and everything is going 100 miles an hour back home? Ain't nothing good gonna come from being back home. Some people say, well, the parents can keep a better eye on him and he could become all nothing but trouble gonna happen. That's why a lot of athletes don't want to come back and play for their home team. It's too much trouble. Not just in the streets, or you got a ticket request and you a target. You know what I'm saying? People want to go back to the hood to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? It was just a bad decision on top of bad decision. He could recover. Now apparently he was in a car that he said wasn't his, and Leslie got caught with a gun. So it's an Eastern Michigan University player, Emoni Wayne Bates, a one-time 5-star recruit, is facing gun charges after he was arrested during a traffic stop Sunday night in Washtenaw County. Bates, 18, faces 2 felony charges in Washtenaw County, 14A-1 District Court online court records show. It says that one charge is carrying a concealed weapon. The other charge is for altering identification marks on the weapon or firearm. Both were requested by the Washtenaw Sheriff's Office, County Sheriff's Office. Bates was suspended from practice and playing privileges at Eastern Michigan University. Athletic Director Scott Weatherby said on Monday in a statement. He said, we are aware of a situation involving, men's basketball student athlete Emoni Bates. Statement reads, Michigan takes all allegations of the nature very seriously. Per department policy, he has been suspended automatically from practice playing privileges until legal process is resolved. Because this is an ongoing legal matter, the university would have no further comment. So, he said he was driving somebody else's car. He said during an investigation, the firearm was discovered. An 18-year-old was driving. Old driver was taken into custody. Jackson in a statement. Bates and Lipscomb native was driving someone else's car Sunday when he was pulled over. His attorney Stephen Haney said Monday, "Quote: That's why I hope people can allow the presumption of innocence, reserve judgment, in fact, become known." Haney said this was not his car. His first and foremost. So at the end of the day, dude, whoever car it is, then we need to get to the bottom of this, and they need to go ahead and step up and say it was my car. Because you start messing with serial numbers and the identification and all that shit of a gun, that's more treacherous than catching the gun charge. If we are being honest, that's way more treacherous. But like I said before, we'll see. But to me, it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good. And it's another stain on his reputation, dude. And then you get a felony, then it's gonna be hard to be playing overseas too. But then they got the little Hydra, whatever they call it program too, where he can redeem himself, but we stay out of trouble. Just a lot of bad decision making, dude. About his support system. Just terrible. Terrible. You don't put a kid back in his hometown who as big as he is. Target. Not just by, police and all that. And then, if he got pulled over, then you got to know your rights. Did they have probably you have identification, registration, insurance? Then they don't have no probable cause for arresting you. First and foremost, so damn, I ain't got to get out the car. Because they say they want to search your car, no, they don't have the right to search your car if everything good. Even if something altered on outside the car, they have no right to take it unless it's assumption of alcohol or some threat or impairment or whatever the situation may be. So 9 times out of 10, he should never probably step out the car. And then who knows what's attached to that? Who knows what's attached to those? To that gun, bro. That's another thing that gets you in trouble. What's attached to it? That could be scary. But hey, end of the day, you got an opportunity right here if you get a second chance to get serious, turn this shit around and be a great story, or you just keep going downward in the spiral. Simple as that. But you just hope for the best for him, dude. One, J. Rue Campbell, one incident messed up his whole trajectory of going to the NFL. He was an outstanding citizen in community college at Fair State. All that, all of that, all of that. You know, and they never forgave him. You got to understand, there's a different set of rules for black men. We can ignore it, we can run from it, we can act like it don't exist, but it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. And you gotta act accordingly, bro. You gotta act accordingly. And that's as simple as that. So I hope you get a second chance, man. But decision making around him is scary, dude. They need to hire somebody that can advise them on what to do from this point on. And that's on the court, off the court, mentor, but shit, it could be too late. It could be too late, bro. you know, and then you just got to continue to rehabilitate and try to win in life. Even if he get over this and make it to the league and do everything he need to do, right? This is a story. This is a good cautionary tale for somebody else that's coming up. But I still pulling for him, man. People make mistakes, and people probably judging them and all that. And we don't know all the facts, but I don't know. I was his age. I made a lot of dumb mistakes too, and I made a lot of dumb mistakes, bro. And some of the mistakes could have, gotten put you away for a long time, bro. A lot of times, a lot of us just fortunate not have got caught, or not have been at the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's the fact of the matter is a lot of us was fortunate. But yeah, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop a video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. You find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time for one time. Peace.